Cousins now. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. He'll find Fournette again here. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Again, it's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And guy's man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They give it to Williams running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Throwing is Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are once again back in front. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now, this defense for the Lions much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Off play action, Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's going to go down again. Sean Robinson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half. Not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Lions to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Richardson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's got it. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now we're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And in for the Lions touchdown. Kylan Granson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
And here now come the Falcons.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Mostert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Darnell Washington
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons are back within a couple of the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play there for Detroit. 59 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Now Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. But Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw hauled in by Washington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Able to slither by, and he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Richardson out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down to the 36. Now Richardson back to throw it. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Juszczyk. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Parker. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Saints who are out in front. The Saints trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Noah Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did real.
Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Here's A.J. Cole now
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Cousins now. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Flushed out right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Davis now to return it. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. He's got him in. Complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that draws him level. It's 23-23. It's another field goal. It's 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but it does bring him level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking,
bringing that soccer analogy in. I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on fourth down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Richardson to throw.
And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
The Lions offense set to take over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Play fake. Cousins. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 7-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have regained the lead.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
On 1st down, Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Kyle Pitts. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Richardson. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Richardson. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this throw caught left side, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Play action. Now Richardson.
This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Now Cousins. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
That is caught.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
On the option left, Richardson.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Anthony Richardson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins on first down. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
3rd and 4.
They'll throw again. Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Play action now. Cousins.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Falcons ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Off play action, Richardson.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 6-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Mostert.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage.